One of the objectives should be to show that someone of my age, 82, could do something like this.
At all ages, we know that having a purpose, a reason to get up, a dream, something you're trying to achieve, that makes people both happier and healthier at every single decade of life.
When you're out of breath and you can't talk anymore, maybe it's not curtains, but it means you're not ready to go any further.
How many bends done?
There's 20 bends.
Still left?
Yes, you've only done one.
You can't do something like this if you don't have a team of people with you.
Mountains everywhere, just keeps you distracted and moving forward. It's lovely. What a place to ride a bicycle. And I love studying how the body adapts to exercise and altitude and aging.
I'm a cardiologist and I really enjoy helping people get stronger, get healthy. We don't need to sit on the couch when we're in our 80s. We can get out there and we can do extraordinary things when we put our minds to it.
I love doing active things in nature with others. I also really love to see other people come alive. So in my professional life, when I work with people, helping them overcome health or performance challenges, learning how to move.
Great, Jiggs.
And to see them evolve makes me feel alive too.
Gotta keep it going now. A lovely position on your bike.
There is a struggle, there is a way to do it, there is an inspiration to give to people and make them see what is possible. Fight for life or fit for life. It is up to you to decide.
For some people, as they get older, they stop having ambitions or dreams. And that is something that will make you old, quote unquote. But by that, I don't mean really old, right? The word old simply means a person who's lived longer. We tend to use it as a bad thing, as a person who doesn't do much or isn't very happy. We desperately want our elderhood to be long, meaningful, and satisfying. Yet most of us refuse to approach it with the same shameless ambition we reflexively accord childhood and adulthood. I sort of think that's the crux of the idea here, that we dread old age, but we also don't try. We essentially abdicate and then are upset when it's not good. And that's sad news, but it's also great news because we can change that. Elderhood is full of opportunity.
What's it take to ride in the Alps? Grim determination to reach the top. It's a personal battle. You've got to believe in yourself. So to the opening day, of which there are 7, the weather is not too good, but the mountains are now all around our intrepid riders. This was going to be a great hors d'oeuvre to the whole week.
I just like sports. I was never a champion in any of these sports. I was a champion of trying everything. I did kind of decide to have an active life. I was riding a bicycle from the age 12 and a half years old to today, 82 years old. It was something magic about being on a bike. I had ridden a few of the passes individually, but I had never done something like this.
How much biking I've done? I think maximum biking I've done is 30 Ks. I would have done it a couple of times. And that's about it. No hills, no mountains.
Yeah, good to go.
So I was never a sports person, but then soon I discovered running. I saw these runners on the road and, I thought, why don't I try that? And that's how my journey in running started. Done close to 14 marathons now. 1 ultra marathon, which is a 90K in South Africa. And here I am, cycling. I'm trying my level best. It's hard, but yeah, it's a mind game. It's a mind game.
This whole thing is 10 miles.
How much do you want to know? I can tell you exactly how long the climb is. I have it on my...
Don't tell me.
And what was your motivation to begin riding?
Health.
Health.
Absolutely health.
Mumbai to the Alps.
Yeah.
Baptism of fire.
I used to see people falling unwell, and being a runner, it was a motivation for me to spread things like self-care, preventive care. I started my journey in healthcare. I want to be a champion for healthy living and societal well-being, saying that how living healthy helps in all ages of your life.
Keep going, keep going.
No, hang on. Come on, I'll go up with you. You can do it. It's just going to be tough.
Let's keep it a little slow here so Tanya can catch up.
Better than if you wear somebody out the first day. Doesn't work. Hee-hoo!
I'm occasionally a doctor, not qualified, a cat herder, and a bit of a nanny. For this sort of tour, it's exciting because there's all sorts going on, and you've got people of lots of a wide range of abilities. It's always exciting, and every trip is different. And if you're not flexible in this game, you're going to go mad.
Come on, Jack. You can do this.
I think you're in your easiest gear right now.
Jack, do you want to eat something?
Right, Jiggs. Keep going.
It's crazy. This is tough. It's going to go tougher. And look at Jack. He's doing it so easily, right?
The only way is
I'm going to stand.
massive amount of effort on this corner.
We got it. Climb, climb, climb.
Jiggs!
6 kilometers. Oh, fish.
I don't think Jiggs is going to make it up. I think he's had enough already. I think we're looking at an electric bike.
When I see all these guys cycling so smoothly, I think they've practiced it a lot.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
There's the village, and well, that was the hors d'oeuvre. A week of climbing the big mountains coming soon.
I was not at all prepared to what I was looking to do. Maybe I never did my study. I never saw what was coming. And I like these surprise elements whenever I'm doing something. But this one was very, very tough. And when we started doing it, the rhythm was not there because I'm not used to many things. There are many factors which need to be considered when you're riding, the Alps.
I'll just finish off around this corner.
Over the finish line!
How was that?
This is cute.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
Can you smell?
Cute village. The real thing. What is the smell?
It's called the Goats Village.
Oh, it
There are
smells like
goats
goat.
all over this
goat
mountainside.
How'd you do, Jack?
Huh?
Not too bad?
Not bad.
Good warm-up?
Good warm up.
To get your heart rate over 100? Maybe?
Oh, yes.
I'd like to go explore up there.
I've rarely seen anything so green, so many pine trees, a lake in the middle of it. I mean,
Jiggs is at sea level, it's flat, it's like 40 degrees, lots of humidity. This is the first time he's been to the Alps, and I think it's really hitting him. He had no idea what he was in for.
I've done these hard trainings, right? And there are times when I'm not trained for the marathon, I've gone and run the marathon. So I knew that if I get my rhythm, I'll be able to achieve a lot than what I thought in the day one.
As you plan by many riders, it's the toughest. The Col de la Colombière is the cruelest.
How are you feeling? You want to know how far it is? It'll be a 2-hour walk if you walk it. At minimum, probably 3.
No, I'm not going to walk it.
No. This is a good place to try again, Jiggs.
Okay, we've established Jiggs must be completely crazy.
I think running is far superior than cycling. I can run miles and miles, but to cycle up the hill was a tough one.
Ah!
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay, go. Oh, yeah. We'll make a plan.
But we'll get there. I need to be stronger.
So yeah, running and cycling are different. They have different fatigue points. Running is sort of slow and steady. And then with cycling, you have to adapt to the terrain. So you have the steep parts where you have this big force output, and then you red line on the steeps, and then a little flat like this, and you recover, you're ready to go. This is the first time that I've really tried to tackle something like this.
Yes.
Back-to-back days, big coals, and so we'll see how I do on day 5 or 6.
Were you a runner before you were a cyclist, or what
Yeah, I'm more of a trail runner. I just love being in the mountains and, cross-country skier. And I'm sort of a jack of all trades, just like Jack. Never been superb at anything, but I've done a lot of different sports.
I think adaptability is the key, isn't it? You do lots of different sports and you transition a lot more easily.
So just moving the muscles, any muscles, release myokines that act as pharmacies, and it can be any type of exercise. These myokines send these signals that feed not only back to the muscles, but throughout the whole system, and increase brain function. And that's why we feel better and we think more clearly and we maintain our neurons in our brain when we exercise. It's these myokines that are going to the brain. If you get people a little bit stronger, a little bit more confident in their ability, can then lead to more spontaneous physical activity that then increases cardiovascular fitness. There is no threshold of benefit for physical activity. Anything you can do is better than not doing anything, and building on that. And again, once you start, there can be this spiraling up with the increased confidence and ability to move. Animals on the road.
They're
licking the salt off my legs.
Adorable.
Hi, sweetie. Hello. Okay, everyone move away. I love goats. You lady.
I love Fit for Life because the second word life acknowledges lifespan. Your fitness level, what you can and can't do, varies a lot if you're 5 or 25 or 55 or 95. But it means you can be fit across that whole lifespan, even if what it looks like will be different at different ages in your life.
When I have those patients that are older than me, that are further on in their life, that are closer to the end than the beginning, they can be 80-year-olds, and that they start talking to me about what they're still capable of doing, you become interested. Me being 63 years old, I say, I want to be like that person right there when I'm 80 years old. And invariably, they have invested over decades in their body. So they're inspiring. You got the fancy labs around here to make measurements, but that's okay. Sometimes you need that to trigger them off to say, this is where you are. You're right here. This is sophisticated strength test.
Released from the machine.
There we are. But again, it's very simple. Can you walk up 2 flights of stairs without having to stop after the first flight? And sometimes I actually get my patients in my office and say, can you show me how to do a push-up?
Okay, let's get another number. 8?
8.
Hey, you're going up again. It's gonna get a little harder.
Keep pushing, Jack. You're good.
Everything's looking good. Keep pushing.
Keep pushing, Jack. Keep pushing.
Red zone, 9.
Great.
Okay, keep going. This is where it counts.
You got it.
Going up another stage. Okay, you're going up.
Okay, go,
Great,
go.
looking great.
Okay.
Okay, hands up. All right. Bravo.
Fantastic effort there. You're actually better.
What?
So normally, at someone your age would be declining 1% to 2% per year at least, and you went up. So that's really exceptional.
The training, I do something every day.
We tested you on your maximal strength of your quads and your hamstrings, and there again, you've maintained an exceptional strength. If you got aerobic capacity, you don't need very much to walk from A to B, because you can walk from A to B in 5 minutes, and you can also walk from A to B in 20 minutes. You'll get there. But walking up stairs, picking up groceries, you need strength.
think it's so hard to maintain your muscle mass as you age.
Yeah.
And so really focusing on that then allows you to do these other activities.
We've only given them good stuff, right? You got to tell them, you know, your balance exercises were a little bit under average.
Absolutely.
And
it was really
you see, so that's,
lousy.
so that's got to be one of your objectives.
And so it's also important for people to remember that they can start at any age and get benefit at any age. And so you can change that trajectory.
Yeah, I would say what we're doing is a little extreme. I mean, this is not a normal feat. It's more than most people need to do.
So we're going for the ultimate test by doing 7 days in a row. Yeah, there are ways to be moderate. For example, say if we did the riding days every other day.
Perfect, is that an option?
Or yes.
Let's do that.
Or one cold a day rather than 2 cold a day.
Yeah.
Allez, get it.
Nobody lives on the Columbia. It's famous for its loneliness. It's a beautiful climb.
No, I'm sticking on my...
Stick to your pace. No.
On my pace.
Oh, no, this is what I mean. Just keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Keep going. You've got a great pace, Jack.
I would really like to pull over and sit down. Yeah. You know, I just hate to give up.
You've just been told you're ultra fit for a man of 82. Now you've got to prove it. It's hurting Jack.
It really does look steep up there. Yeah, starting to feel it.
As long as we're talking, we're going at a speed which I think we both can keep going pretty much to the top.
I think that part of the resistance to people getting out and doing something is the fear of failure. And that shouldn't be an obstacle. And people find that they are actually capable of a lot more than what they think. And that oftentimes just giving it a try will bring a whole new thing, a whole new source of joy into their life. And certainly worth giving a try. And if that doesn't work for you, you try something else.
I was playing squash, I was playing tennis, I was riding my bicycle to as many places as possible. So I think it was because I felt better when I was doing exercise. Thanks for all the accompanying me.
Way to go, Jack!
Thank you.
That was a long haul.
Well, that's so steep.
No, the descent will be fun. If we can stay warm, it'll be fabulous.
It's hard to believe it's June, but...
Back in the car. It's too fast for me. I'm going to take it easy.
Okay, let's go. Go, ladies, go.
Okay.
I'll be ready for tomorrow. It's very hard.
That's a big climb, the Col de la Colombière. It's a big challenge in the Tour de France. Now let's have a look at the terrible twins, because on day 3 we're going up the Col des Aravis, which was first introduced to the Tour de France riders back in 1911, and Les Saisies. It's going to be a tough one today.
We're doing this together, yeah?
Yeah, I can go a little slower.
You want to go a little slower? And just stay at that pace.
Yeah. This pace is good.
Yeah, it's perfect. Don't be tempted to go any faster. And as you slow your breathing down, it'll settle your heart rate down and you won't waste any energy. And then keep your vision forwards and your chest open to maximize your lung expansion. Just keep the rhythm.
Perfect.
Good.
I can talk still.
Good, that's the most important thing.
I've never done this before. I've never conquered mountains with the bicycle. So totally new for me. Best way to celebrate my 50th.
Every single sort of person can have dreams and ambitions. So really having a purpose. Is the purpose going to be the same as when you were 20? No, but it's not the same when you're 50 as when you're 20. What is it you want to achieve in the coming years or decades of your life? Because the fact is most of us will have years and decades. We don't want to just coast through them. We want to make the most of them, and they offer different and exciting opportunities if you're willing to look for them.
Stopping.
Ah, they must be stopping for the Liqueur des Aravis, a very potent liqueur made right here amongst the alpine flowers.
Doing great.
Good, he's doing great. Got a good pace.
I'd like to see people not take retirement and say, oh, now I'm going to rest. Because rest is the thing that will get you really quickly if you retire and you don't do anything. And you don't have an objective in life or objectives in life.
Just remember, this is the only time in your life when this will be your first call.
Yeah. Thank you so much for getting me here.
Go on, go to the top. Yes, Jiggs, yes! Good man! Woo!
Woo!
Well done, Jiggs. You see, Mumbai may be flat, but you can climb. I didn't think he would get through day 2.
Awesome!
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Super.
Smashed it.
Yeah.
Well done, my friend. And look who's come out to see you.
Yeah, beautiful.
Mont Blanc.
1,486 meters, a gain of 630 meters on the climb.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good work. Nice and sweaty.
Yeah.
Was that
Sometimes
good?
want to stop.
Okay, turn around. Turn around. Oh, isn't this beautiful? This is
amazing.
and all of these peaks are climbable.
All climbable?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Everest.
Huh?
Let's go to the Everest.
They've already caught tour fever.
Keep going. Just use your back brake, don't use your front. So what you want to do on these curves, follow me. You want to go on the outside to the end.
So there are really 3 major categories of activity. The endurance activities, the strength training activities, which could be anything from going to a gym and lifting weights, so pushing against resistance, and then the lifestyle activities. And in those lifestyle activities, you also get a lot of the balance and proprioception. So as we age, the component that people are often missing is that resistance training. So muscle is one of the more metabolically active tissues in our body. So having more muscle burns more calories 24/7. So people often think, well, if I want to lose weight, I should go running. And it's true, it burns calories during the run. But keeping that muscle mass elevated is important for our health, it's important for our weight maintenance, important for our function. So that is one that many people forget and don't include as they're trying to stay healthy, but that's one that we need to put in there.
Heading on to l'ACC. 15 kilometers of slog.
Rest and recovery is as important as the exercise itself. And this becomes especially true as we age. And as we age, the way that our body adapts and the recovery time that we need is actually longer. You need to pay attention to your body, you need to understand how much rest you need, and it is not a personal failure to need more rest. It is you listening to your body and giving your body the best opportunity to be as strong as it can be.
You don't care what the other riders are doing, you just want to get up this climb and hopefully not stop along the road, but there's no shame if you do.
Nice, you got it, Jack. It's all flat here. All right, we're at the summit.
Love to hear the cowbells.
You're doing great, you're doing great.
Keep those legs going. Give them
Yeah.
Well
going.
done.
Stop, start, but made it.
You kept going.
Yeah.
Here you are.
Yeah.
At the top.
At the top.
Huge accomplishment.
Huge.
So proud.
I'll be a nice cyclist soon. I know the ways now.
All the great things you could do and possibilities you had physically as a younger person, you start to lose kind of naturally as an older person unless you work on it. That is like a roller coaster, you know? That's so much fun. I mean, oh, beautiful. I mean, it's just like dying and going to heaven.
In the Tour de France, they come down here at 90 kilometers an hour. Don't attempt it, Jack.
Did it. Another day.
Great day.
Well, let's see what today brings, because the Col du Pré is a pearl in the Alps, if you can find it. And of course, the Cormet de Roseland. This is a brute.
So, Jack, do you remember that VO2 max test that we did at the Olympic Training Center?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Come on. Faster. You can do it, Jack. You can do it. Where we sort of cranked up the workload a little bit more. We were able to measure your intensity. And during that test, we used this Borg scale. We'd say, how you doing? You'd say, easy, difficult, and you'd point to a number here. So 4, I'm cruising along comfortably. Or, 8, very hard, and I need to, take one of your breathing breaks. If you can talk in complete sentences, have a conversation with me, you're probably down in this very easy range. And then when you get up here in the very hard, extremely hard, it's like one-word answers. Like, stop. Right? And then we're going to put these oxygen saturation meters on. As your heart pumps blood faster, there's less time for the oxygen to go from your lungs into your blood. And so the saturation kind of falls. And so that, combined with the intensity and the heart rate, you will have a really good measure of how you're all doing on the hill.
And I promise I'll keep the defibrillator handy.
You've got to really know how to pace yourself.
And for most people, staying sort of below that threshold of the talk test most of the time, where you can carry an avocation, is good. But every once in a while, you got to push it up higher into that intent zone, because that's what keeps your maximum capacity up. But a good place to start is just to sort of push up to that level where you start to get breathless, and that tells you you're doing some work. But that sort of intermittent activity where you go slowly and then you push a little harder, whatever that means for you. It could be climbing up a col like this, or it could be just walking slowly on the one part of the block and then walking a little bit more briskly on the other. And that will really help keep your fitness up. How's everybody's breathing?
Quite okay.
Yeah.
I can talk.
You can talk. Jack, what are you at?
4.
4.
I'm still talking, but I think I'm moving to 5.
Jack's doing great. He's only at 5.5, heart rate 135.
What's your number, Jiggs?
6, 7.
7. Okay, 7.
7.
7.5.
7.5, okay. Shorter breath, steeper. It's getting warmer too. That increases the heart rate even higher as your body tries to cool itself.
8.
I hear some heavy breathing back there. What's your number, Jack?
Getting into 8.
8. He's in the red zone. Very hard.
What number are you, Jiggs?
I need to lie down in the grass.
If you could give one piece of advice to young people, what would it be in regards to
I think
movement?
Sports. Take up sports.
Whoa. Keep going, you got it. Besides biking, what's the other thing that you've done consistently in your life?
Mountain climbing.
Okay, Jack, climb when you're ready.
It seems like you'd get very close because your life depends on the other person.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, oh yeah.
You have to trust in your teammates. That must bring you very close together. Go, Dupré. Nice job.
All this scenery, that kind of really picks me up.
Way to go!
The finishing line.
I think a lot of us sort of feel that somehow our genes are set in stone and that those are the things that are going to determine our future and there's nothing we can do about it. And that's actually not the case. You know, there are so many things that influence whether we are in a healthy state or whether we're suffering from diseases. And we have many choices that we make that do influence how those genes actually get expressed and how the chemicals, the proteins, all of the things that come from our genes are influenced by the world around us. Our stress level, we know, is a really important determinant of how the genes get expressed. So what I think is really important is that we have an understanding that we have the ability to adapt, we have the ability to influence, and so we do have some choices to make. We do have the ability to make things better.
Incredible.
Your mindset actually has a physical change on your body. So your mindset is not just about what your emotion is. And that's why mindset training, mindfulness, the contemplation ways that we can alter our health are really, really important. And it's not really infused into Western society. This comes very much from Eastern societies. So this term of epigenetics, it's something that we need to harness more. And I think it's starting to happen. And it's very powerful. When we lower our stress, it's not just an emotion. There's a physical component to stress. We all feel it, that feeling of tension, that feeling of heart racing. And that has an influence on how our bodies actually function and are disease-inducing. So there's this amazing feedback loop between mind and body wellness and the things that we do to keep our minds healthy, to keep our stress in check, to keep our connections with people, which are very, very important for our sense of well-being. Our minds can either enable or disable us from what our physical capability is to do things, and that everybody comes with their own talent and their own access to their inner strength.
When I'm doing a long bike ride, I found that I could get into a rhythm that took my body, my heart rate, and my thinking to a new place, which is almost like being in a trance, because all of the other things that are on my mind or that I'm thinking about, I can make disappear. And just riding that bike with the pleasure of under your own steam and being out in nature allows you to do that.
One of the most interesting things we've learned about aging in recent decades is how much attitude plays a role in one's experience of old age. What we see is that 70% of limitations are self-imposed based on attitude, not actually on ability, potential, or opportunity. But have that ambition.
Woo! Arrived. Just in time for the rain. Earlier today was hot.
Before the storm.
Just before the storm.
Before
One
the storm.
bolt of lightning.
One with the glasses off.
Well done. Any more? Look to me. That's a great ride, guys.
The riders are getting their form, but they're about to get their toughest climb so far. The Col de la Madeleine. It twists and it turns and it never relents.
Today should be interesting. We're gonna make a game of it. We're gonna give Jack and Jiggs a very large head start. Tanya, Fred, and I are gonna do an extra call and see if we can catch them.
There's such an interesting interaction between physiologic age and chronological age. And by that, I mean how old your body is in terms of bodily aging versus how many years you've lived, your chronological age. And they can be out of sync in either direction. So you can be chronologically quite old and be biologically quite fit. And I think that we need to think about as a society, when people are older biologically than chronologically, what are we doing to put them in that position? Because those are usually social decisions. And when people are younger physiologically than they are chronologically, what is it they are doing that we should institute at a policy level and make available to everyone so that we can all age better, be healthier longer, and contributing to our societies and communities and families?
Wow!
Look at all you've done in a few months.
Well, I knew you were coming over, so I did it for my favourite daughter-in-law, all this lovely colour, because I know you love colour.
Thank you.
That's all right.
One of the great opportunities of elderhood is that this is an opportunity to express yourself in new ways.
We missed them, but this is stunning as it is.
Well, I did my best for you.
For many people, it's that they want to be creative. That can be music, it can be gardening, it can be painting, it can be anything.
How about for the almost 90-year-old? Hard work?
It's hard work for a 90-year-old. It's getting harder. So,
but look at what you've done.
But the enjoyment you get is fantastic. Hot lips, they call that.
I can see why.
Yeah.
So is this like your favorite exercise to do this?
Yes, I like it. And so I was out cutting the grass the other day, and it's rewarding. There was nothing here when I came, you know, it was like a wilderness.
So 20 years ago, it was just
yeah,
weeds and things.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like your retirement passion.
My love of the outdoors has always been a part of me, and we would just be out and play and explore and be a part of the natural world. And I feel like that really oriented me towards all of the later activities and adventures that I've had, especially in the mountains, if I'm with people that I really care for. So that connection of social element and nature and physical activity is just very special to me. And that connection with nature adds a whole nother layer of benefit where, you know, you can see people's blood pressure drop, the mood elevates.
Oh, look at that little one. Yeah, it's so sweet. Are there any predators? No? They're really beautiful. Do you see that guy? Big guy. He's lounging. I'd want to be one of those.
Yeah, it'd be a good place to be.
I think it's pretty clear that the link between humans and the natural world, the human encroachment on natural habitats, is a really big threat to the health of the human population, but also a really big threat to the health of the planet. And we can't have the health of one without the health of the other. These are, I think, are two crises that pretty much every community around the world is facing.
We are suffering from nature deficit disorder, and it leads to a series of chronic diseases like obesity and type 2 diabetes, and that some of that is lack of exercise and some of that is lack of exposure to the natural world.
It got steep all of a sudden. Can I say I'm full of joy having gotten up here the first time after 35 years.
From sea level to this, my challenge with the altitude.
The Col de la Madeleine is known as the Serpent of the Alps because of all its twists and turns. Jack's ambition is obvious. Just ride on and beat them all.
No hurry, Jack, no hurry. Easy.
No, this is too beautiful to be believed.
You! That's great.
Well done, Jack.
Well done.
Crazy.
Look at that. The Madeleine.
So in my younger years, I took care of a lot of people who were having heart attacks and they already had their heart disease, and you had to intervene and do all these incredible procedures. In my later years, I've embraced the whole concept of preventative medicine. So it's very important as people are getting older that they actually spend even more time focusing on their wellness. Physically fit, mentally fit, engaged with other people, doing things that people love, and hopefully they can embrace it with passion.
Hey! That is a
Congratulations!
good speed,
That's one
man.
a hell of a climb.
You
I can't believe you guys did that.
You
That
almost,
just never
you almost
stopped.
beat us here.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
That was
It was a good climb.
so good.
And where's Anne?
She's coming.
She's coming, okay.
She's close.
4 kilometers, 10%. Holy moly.
Madeleine continues and continues. The Tour de France avoided this until 1969.
This is the longest distance, most elevation I will ever have done. And it's day 5. So far, my legs are hanging in there. And to be honest, I never really expected it to happen to me. But like everybody else, surprise, surprise, I am aging too. And you make adjustments, but it doesn't diminish the joy that you could have out in the environment. It's just slightly different decisions, and you have to sort of feel where your body is and what you can and can't do at this stage.
Well done!
Everybody's waiting for me.
Awesome! Super! 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 Woohoo!
That was hard. That was super hard.
Hey, good job.
I kept moving.
Kept moving the whole time.
Lovely, lovely. Well done, well
you
done.
too.
Well done.
The serpent is behind them now. It's not going to get any easier. On this 6th day, they climb the Col de la Croix de Fer. This is a brute, and the riders in the Tour de France simply hate it.
So as a society, we need to realize that lives can be made joyful and safe at every age. That assumption is key. There are so many things that we know work well, so many programs that have huge benefit, but we don't invest in them. Instead, we're catching the new thing that's new, spending billions and trillions on novel cures for the few. Why not emphasize that which works well and grow it, thereby helping the many?
So in big population like in India, there is a big issue of accessibility in healthcare. Heart rate and blood pressure are the two statistics that doctors use as indicators for health and fitness. So if you have a banking app on your phone, then why not a health app that delivers the vital information back to your doctor so that the doctor can remotely take care of you? And if you want to maintain quality of care, this particular piece of telemedicine becomes very, very important.
What we all want is health care to try and not get diseases, to not develop diseases. And we actually know how to do this with the right food, with the right exercise, with the right amount of sleep, being less stressed and making career and life decisions that further that, with enough social connections, with enough joy. We know how to do this, but the system doesn't pay for any of that. It wants you to be sick in pretty much all countries. So if we prioritized health, that's not to say we don't have treatment for disease. We would have a lot less disease. People say, how do you pay for this? Well, if you have a lot less disease, your costs go down. You could much better afford to pay for lots of people to get exercise, for example, to have access to healthy food and to learn how to make it and enjoy it because you feel better when you eat that way. I mean, do I like a good chocolate chip cookie? I do. It's a holistic approach to wellness across the lifespan, which I think is something we all need, and most societies aren't doing as well as they might. And then we have to focus on health more than disease.
Throughout the lifespan, you will lose functional capacity. But those people who are exercising regularly, they're noticing these changes, and it can be frustrating. You can't run as fast as you used to. You need more recovery time. So you are declining, but you're not declining at the same rate. And you will go through life and hopefully not reach that threshold of disability. For people who aren't moving at all, there's no feedback. There's no information for them to know that they are also on a downward trajectory, but they're not noticing. And the problem is that they will get to that threshold of disability and then it's too late. So if there are a way to get people, whether they're active or not, to understand sort of where they are on the curve of life before they get to that point where they lose their independence and they drop below the threshold of disability, that would be very useful for us as a society.
If you lose your capacity to move, then that is one of the biggest penalties in your quality of life that exists, because you lose independence.
Oh my God, look at that.
The one thing is being motivated, the other thing is getting down and doing things. You have to be able to have that opening where you're going to say, I am going to take the time to take care of my body. Be patient. Don't be too ambitious. Build up very progressively. Persevere in your activity. Give a bit of variety. Sure, you can last on 3, 4, 5, 6 months without really enjoying it, but you'll never go further. So that means if you have to explore other paths to activity, explore them.
I didn't see the little sign 1 kilometer ago.
But we have 0.39 miles and 110 elevation feet to go.
Oh.
Not very far.
All right. Excellent. Well done, Jack. Go, Jiggs! Lead the way! Cross the finish line first!
Man! Oh. Amazing effort.
Jiggs!
Amazing
Good
effort.
job. Well done. You're not even sweating. When are you going to start working?
Wow.
Thank you so much, guys.
To a cyclist, there's one mountain in the Alps that must be attempted. It's the climb of Alpe d'Huez. 21 numbered corners. This is a huge challenge for our intrepid team, the mecca of the Alps as far as the cyclists are concerned. It's a battle now to climb the most iconic mountain in the Alps.
You've got your professional activities, you've left a bit of the sports, you've got your family to take care of, and then you wake up at some point when you're 45 or 50 or 55. You wake up with those extra 10 kilos and that deconditioned situation and that stress. You're 45, okay, you're not taking an antihypertensive drug, but I can tell you, if you continue like this in 5 years, you will be taking an antihypertensive drug. You will have high cholesterol. You will have degenerative arthritis. You want to try and change things, and you'll see that the benefits of it, shedding off kilos, getting active again, building up your cardiovascular, building up your strength. Everything's about movement.
Little things that we change in our posture and movement habits can have a big influence on our health, our performance, and our quality of life. There's a way that puts stress and strain on our bodies, accelerates wear and tear, and causes us to age before our time. Simply by unloading the joints, allowing the muscles to work well around each joint and protect it, and movement is smooth and effortless. That really makes us more physically robust and resilient and resistant to pain, injury, and disease.
It's a matter about dying young as late as possible, and it really is that. And how do you stay young? You stay young because you stay fit.
Riding up Alpe d'Huez side by side.
I know, it doesn't get much better, does it?
Well, actually it does.
It can be.
So less trafficy rides. In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, this is a little crazy today.
A little crazy. It's hard to go at a pace to keep the group together and not get hit by a truck.
Great, Jiggs. You're doing well. Got to keep it going now to the end. It's really just round the bend. Oh la la! Come on. Drinks and cakes just ahead.
Please don't do that, Tanya. Stopping.
Okay, stopping.
I think I like to challenge myself, and whatever I do it for bringing my best out.
Good.
Good.
How many bends done?
There's 20 bends.
Still left?
Yes, you've only done one.
And you look round the first hairpin, you're looking at a wall. It never gets easy.
It's me versus me at the end when you are challenging yourself, right? Most of the time what happens is once a person gets older, the family starts, bringing them down, saying that you're old, you have to rest, you can't do this, you can't do that. That narrative has to change.
Generally, the changes, the biologic changes that begin to change our risk in terms of health and disease begin happening in our 60s. And for some people, they're horrified by that because they don't want to be associated with old. Again, the transition isn't one day you wake up and you're an elder. It's insidious. Stop pretending to be younger than you are. Own that old age so everybody sees that elderhood is decades long, varied, diverse, and full of opportunity.
Day 7 of 7. We're still moving.
At 8%, I'm fine. The minute it goes over that, boy, this is tough. It's almost like kind of a Zen experience.
Not just about maintaining the body, it's about maintaining the brain as well.
Jiggs, all right. How you doing, Jack?
Good to keep going, Jack?
Keep it moving.
Easy does it.
I've always liked the word fit, and since I was a boy, I knew that meant much more than just physical fitness. But being fit also means you're mentally fit. Your thoughts get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Whew, that is really steep. I did this 30 years ago, but I didn't remember how steep it was. Thank you. There's a little shot in the arm.
If he can do it, I can do it too. Jack can do it, I can do it too.
And it's been an average of about between 8 and 10%, sometimes 11% grade.
I really felt the joy of feeling like a little concierge, like in the Tour de France, trying to make Jack get up and over the passes, and I sort of liked riding in front and looking back and making sure everything was okay. I hadn't done as much riding as some people on the trip, and I wasn't actually sure whether I was going to make it over the passes.
I think everybody has this anticipation, who believe that they don't have the ability or the stamina or the practice to be able to perform in something like this. And I have to say I had a little bit the same thought about myself. So.
Okay, in the shade for a little rest.
In the shade. Stopping.
Oh.
We got it though, Jack. We're gonna do it.
Keep going, nice and smooth.
How you doing, Jiggsy?
Good.
Hot, no?
Yeah.
Not for a man from Mumbai.
Jiggs is incredible. We're just going to keep it going smoothly. He's had a bit of a problem with his shoe, but we're nearly there, just a few more bends to go. I knew we need you, Tom.
I hope I've only got to do a bloody shoe.
The sole came off, the rubber sole. I think it got melted in the heat. Looks like it's more than the Mumbai heat.
Voila! Special Indian drama, Mumbai drama.
A nice, smooth roll all the way to the top with your new shoe.
Great, Jiggs.
Now on the final outwards bend.
Every time I have seen that, runners come together, cyclists come together, there is a sense of belonging.
The camaraderie is what keeps you going, and everyone brings different strengths. And then, we all did this together, and this felt like a team. Like, I love that, working together to accomplish a goal.
When you get there, don't think, oh, I'm old, my life is over. Think of, oh, I'm starting elderhood, another few decades of life in which I have all sorts of opportunities I've never had in the preceding decades. What am I going to do with it? And Be as ambitious and imaginative as you can afford to be, but don't let what's in here limit what you can do with the rest of your life. We see this in so many people, and really the key thing is what's inside. So much is possible.
Woo, I can see the finish line!
Oh, that's the finish there.
Alpe d'Huez or bust.
Come on, Jiggs. Come on. Come on, come on, keep going.
That is it.
Allez, let's go together.
First climb back in 1952. They never went back for another 24 years with the Tour de France.
All right, well done, Jack. Jiggs, well done. That was mammoth.
Okay.
I think I'll be glad to have a good sleep over the weekend.
And not have to get up and ride tomorrow. Just a little break, a little break.
So if Jack has done this, I think anyone can get up tomorrow and start doing some form of physical exercise and keep going. Anyone in the world can dare to dream.
Reinforce your confidence that you can do those things or other things as well, so that it isn't fear that stops you from trying. And if you can probably do it, think of the other things you can do as well.
Jack, a man of grim determination, a fit man. Jiggs, I think, with no experience of riding a bike, he epitomizes why we all want to achieve. The mountains are extreme, but what an achievement when you do it.